A week to forget for the National Party.
It has, especially for leader Judith Collins this week, forced to deny her MPs are revolting, also insisting that she's not making up policy on the hoof. This follows criticism from within the party, exposed in a leaked email sent by a disgruntled MP who was rather critical of a policy announced by Judith Collins earlier in the week to launch an inquiry into Auckland Council. The MP, Denise Lee, in the email described the policy as a highly problematic idea and a nightmare, believing that the lack of consultation shows incredibly poor form and displays a shockingly bad example of poor culture. Judith Collins, just over a week out from the New Zealand election being held on the 17th of October, says it's still anyone's race, but polling suggests otherwise, including the latest TVNZ Colmar Brunton poll out overnight. It shows support for Labor is steady on 47%. That result unchanged from the last TVNZ poll out a week and a half ago. National down 1 point to 32%. As for some of the minor parties, the Greens, they're sitting on 6%. Libertarian Party ACT continues to enjoy rather solid support on 8%. Meanwhile, Winston Peters, New Zealand First, is languishing down very low in the polls on just 2%, well below the 5% threshold a party needs to be to make it into Parliament. Based on these numbers, Labor would have 60 seats in Parliament. Peter, that's just 1 seat shy of the 61 needed to form a government, but the Labor Party would have the support of the Greens, so they would be able to form a coalition government. The Green Party and the Labor Party, of course, led by Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern, only just over a week now to go until the election. Already we're seeing huge numbers of New Zealanders casting their votes early in the first 5 days, close to 500,000 Kiwis casting their ballots.